President Mnangagwa has set March 18 for Zanu PF primary elections as the Revolutionary Party girds its loins ahead of this year's elections, leaving nothing to chance to ensure a resounding victory. The president said that the primary elections would be held next week, with the party's commissariat department putting final touches to the guidelines and rules. Already, the Revolutionary Party, which is eyeing 5 million votes, is in the voter mobilization and self-verification process, which will give empirical evidence of its power base across the country, while guidelines for the primary elections, the yardstick for its internal democracy, are at an advanced stage. In his address to the 367th session of the Politburo, which was also attended by deputy secretaries at the party's headquarters yesterday, the president, who is Zanu PF first secretary, said the members should gird themselves to work with structures in the ongoing mobilization, work towards the party's thunderous victory in the upcoming 2023 harmonized general elections. The party manifesto is also being finalized, as well as other critical aspects related to Zanu PF's internal election roadmap. The president also charged his troops, who assumed the arduous responsibility of serving in the Politburo, to recommit to toe the correct party line, uphold constitutionalism, ideology, internal democratic practices, as well as rules and procedures of the party. There is no room for personal, group, district or provincial self-serving interests. You are all now national leaders. We must never be found wanting, he said at the party's administrative level. Preparations for the holding of democratic primary elections should begin in earnest. We as Zanu PF, we will have our internal primary elections from next week. Equally, all provinces are directed to constitute themselves in readiness for responsive grassroots-based mobilization campaigns ahead of the harmonized general elections. Provinces must further raise the requisite resources for campaigns at their level. Voter registration and grassroots-oriented mobilization strategies centered at the cells and villages should continue. Nothing must be left to chance, the president said. Elections, the president added, offer Zimbabweans, who were liberated by United ZANU and ZAPU, ZANLA and ZIPRA, the opportunity to reject neo-colonialists and their local lackeys. I commend you all for the ongoing self-verification exercise undertaken across provinces. Organizing our people to exercise their sacred right to vote for the defense of constitutionalism, our independence, freedom, and sovereignty. Democracy is everyone's responsibility. United as ZANU and ZAPU, ZANLA and ZIPRA, we waged a protracted armed war so that our people can enjoy free, fair and transparent elections. We will defend this right from all neo-colonial threats. We are aware of the nefarious machinations to attack and discredit our national institutions. As the people of Zimbabwe, let us remain vigilant and not allow ourselves to be hoodwinked by entities who are against the progress, economic growth, peace and unity of our country, he said. Oiling the behemoth party, whose people-tailored policies have found resonance across the country, attracting new members, some of whom were in leadership positions in the opposition, and numerous affiliate organizations, the president said resources will be availed appropriately to ensure a resounding victory. All the wings of the party, along with affiliate organizations, will be supported in their political mobilization programs based on clear programs and activities. Our revolutionary mass party knows no other place in politics besides victory, development and success. Zanu PF is geared and ready to mount an electric, thunderous and scientific, people-centered campaign. We are ready for victory. Victory is certain. 2022 saw the establishment and growth of affiliate organizations. The allegiance, loyalty and patriotism demonstrated by this emerging new crop of cadres are undoubtedly complementing the work of party leagues. The multiplier effects of the affiliate organizations must be harnessed for the growth and modernization of our party. To maintain this momentum, it is also our collective, the Politburo, leagues and departments of the party, to handhold and nurture new responsibility as members. They must have a deeper grasp of the party's ideology, constitution, values, rules, procedures and principles. Equally, the returnees Sakai Kumusha, Bayani Ekaya program, should be promoted and new members must be welcomed as well as fully integrated across all structures, he said. Turning to the economy, the President said the Politburo must be ever mindful that economic growth is paramount, and that agriculture production and productivity should be accompanied by modernization and mechanization, based on the fact that the land reform is irreversible. He warned some meddlesome countries against owning large tracts of land by way of carbon credits. Our communities are the rightful custodians of the land, flora-fauna. Hence matters related to environmental management and conservation including social development should benefit the people of our country. NGOs must be transparent and accountable in all their activities. We cannot have unknown and faceless Western-owned entities and NGOs, benefiting from our natural resources by way of carbon credits, in some cases with close to 1 million hectares of land in a single province, purportedly under their purview. As we move towards Vision 2030, our country is evolving, modernizing and industrializing. The responsible departments and the Youth League must, therefore, competently promote initiatives and synergies riding on science, technology and innovation, as primary driving forces for development. Under President Mnangagwa, every corner of the country is witnessing tremendous development that leaves no one and no place behind, and this will be maintained going into the future. Your responsibility is weighty and must be undertaken with integrity, honesty, unwavering loyalty and patriotism. As we undertake our political work, let us carry the message of hope, peace, unity, love and harmony. We say no to violence. We must be ready and vigilant to confront all the machinations from our detractors head-on. Before the start of the Politburo, a moment of silence was observed to remember national heroes who passed on recently, namely the late CDE Betty Flora Mutero, Brigadier General, RTD, EP Marcus Walter Kananga and Dr. Christopher Chindoti.